This video guides you how to set up the IoT Hub and build the Azure RTOS sample project. The linked video introduces the CK-RX65N board and the installation instructions for the E-Square Studio and Terra-Term. Please refer to this video to install the required tools before running ADU. It is recommended to use E-Square Studio 2023 to 2004 or later. The version of E-Square Studio in the video is older, however, the installation procedure is similar. Additionally, ADU doesn't use Azure IoT Explorer, so no installation is required. Please refer to the linked video to create an IoT hub and device on the Azure portal. Note that the host name, device ID, and primary key generated in the linked video will be used in the ADU_sample project later. Next, we will explain some notes when selecting daily message limit. To implement ADU, it is necessary to select the standard tier and edition type S1 in the pricing options for the IoT Hub. Note that it is not possible to implement ADU using the free edition type. As of October 2023, to select S1 or higher, you have to select 400,000 or more items in the daily message limit. As of October 2023, there is no option equivalent to the free version. Also, the value of the daily message limit corresponding to S1 may be updated in the future, so make sure that the tier selection is set to S1 or higher on the next screen. Please confirm that the tier is S1 or higher, then press the Create button. Launch E-Square Studio from the Start menu and specify the workspace location. To avoid build errors, the path length should be 256 characters or less. From E-Square Studio menu, select File, New, Renaissance C/C++ Project, Renaissance RX. Select Renaissance CK-RX/C++ executable project. Enter project name and click Next. Select Azure RTOS and RTOS. With Azure RTOS selected, click Manage RTOS versions to download Azure RTOS. Select and download Azure RTOS version 6.2.1 or later. Review the Microsoft End-User License Agreement, then select Accept. Specify the version of Azure RTOS you downloaded earlier. Then select CK-RX65N as target board in device settings. If you do not find CK-RX65N, click Download Additional Boards to download the CK-RX65N board description file. Then select E2 Lite RX for hardware debug configuration, because the onboard debugger of CK-RX65N is E2 Lite. On the Select Application screen, create projects for both the Azure Device Update (ADU) sample project and the Secure Bootloader sample project. Finally, click Finish. Download FIT module if RX driver package download dialog is displayed. If the editors available on the Marketplace dialog box appears, click the Cancel button to dismiss it. We'll walk you through the procedure using ADU_sample project. Open the SCFG file of the generated sample project and start Smart Configurator. Click the Components tab and verify that all components are included. If there is a gray component name icon, click it. Then click Downloading. The Download Missing Components window will open. Click OK. In the Smart Configurator, select the Board tab. Click the button next to Board to open the Change Device window. In the Change Device window, change the value of the target device, item to our 5F565NEHXFB_dual. Click the Next button. Leave the settings unchanged and click the Next and Finish button. If the target board change confirmation screen is displayed, click the Yes button. Make sure the board is CK-RX65N V1.02 and the devices are 5F565NEHXFB_dual. Finally, click the Generate Code button to reflect the settings in the code. Next, in Project Explorer, right-click the ado_sample project and select Properties, C/C++ Build, Settings, Tool Settings tab, Linker, Section, and click the three-dot button next to the section, Start. Click the Import button to import linker_section_sample.esi in the SRC folder of the ado_sample project. For the bootloader project, follow the same steps to import linker_section_sample.esi in the SRC folder. Select linker, section, symbol file, and click the plus button to the right of ROM to RAM map section, ROM. Enter the value fram2 equals fram2 and click the OK button. Download and install the latest installer of OpenSSL. After installation is completed, click WinXX OpenSSL command prompt to launch OpenSSL. To generate a key pair for ACC with OpenSSL, please enter the command line as the example in blue rectangle. You will need to enter your information for the values in red rectangles. Regarding country name, please confirm ISO 3166 to 1 Alpha 2 Wikipedia. Next, enter the sample command line in blue rectangle. You will need to enter your information for the values in red. You can leave empty for the value in green. Finally, enter these commands in blue rectangle. Copy the contents of the sec256r1 public key generated by OpenSSL and paste it into the code_signer_public_key_p macro in \/src \/key_code_signer_public_key.h of the bootloader project. Enclose each line with double quotation and append / to the end of the line. Build the bootloader project. The .mot file is generated in the following folder /bootloader /hardware debug. Reflect the host name, device ID, and primary key generated in the video at the above URL to the ado_sample project. Open \src \sample_config.h in your ado_sample project, and set the values for hostname, device ID, and primary key in host_name, device_ID, and device_symmetric_key, respectively. Specifies the version for the initial firmware. Open \sample_Azure_IoT_embedded_SDK_ado.c in your ado_sample project, and make sure sample_device_installed_criteria is 1.0.0. Build the ado_sample project. The .mot file is generated in the following folder: \ado_sample \hardware debug \.